Greetings! Hopefully your Thanksgiving was great. Now we're ready to get into your December already, and we're going to talk about big time cold, when it could actually arrive, and if that's going to bring any kind of snow. But let's recap first. It was chilly across November into the west and well below average into the northwest, and decently mild-ish across the east in spots. Not too many areas though well above average or anything like that. That's notable. Precipitation-wise, extremely dry Tennessee into the Mississippi River valleys, and fairly dry all the way north into the Great Lakes, but definitely more moisture in some needed spots into the middle of the country and into the northwest. But you'd had still a very dry pocket far west near the coast. Lots of amounts of snow still, so there's been plenty of cold air, so a lot of that precipitation has fallen as snow, but that means also that the temperatures were lower, so it can't hold as much moisture, so not quite as beneficial, breaking into the drought in spots. Nothing really terribly far from average as you go further east. We had the decent lake effect snow events, but besides that, there's not a ton into the interior northeast snowfall-wise so far, and then that's pretty normal for upper Michigan and portions of the northern Dakotas and Minnesota. We're going to get an active jet stream. It's going to come in right here, and you're going to see it shoot across the country. This is very windy conditions, but in order to see big time storms, you don't just need a big active west to east jet. You need big dips in the jet stream, those troughs of low pressure with other jet streams joining on in. This one's going to try. This is known as a phase there, but it's not super impressive. Then we kind of get this break where the jet stream shifts off towards the north, and then this heads off towards the south. So it's not going to be anything through the first 10 days of December that's going to be potent in terms of a very good eye candy signal for snow. We wind down any snow showers here as we go throughout the day today across portions of the northeast. The main area is going to be further off towards the northwest. Good amounts of snow in those higher elevations especially, but it's cold enough to get some lower elevation snow across portions of the west, and that kind of dies down a little bit. We'll get some accumulation from this clipper system from Bismarck to Fargo, Minneapolis, and Marquette. That moves east with just rain showers further off towards the south before another system to the west will begin. This is mild air. It's not going to last too long. It'll move off towards the east. You'll be seeing a lot of these signals. Very cold blasts pushing into the northwest, and then occasionally moving into the Great Lakes and north. The main batch of cold air, well below average air, staying off towards the north, but you notice it comes down at times and then reloads off towards the west. So by far, north and northwest is going to be that cold area as we get into your first 10 days or so of December. Another system coming in off the west coast. This is just going to be another rainmaker. There's not much snow in store at all for the reasons we mentioned with the jet stream and everything. So this is another rain event. There's minor cold air on the backside, and then we quiet down a little bit across the west. So it's not going to be a super ton really going on as we go towards portions of the next week or so. And that translates with accumulation because you have the big active systems a little bit over the course of the next 10 days across the west. This is through next Wednesday, but you only have a couple of those clippers getting in far north, and especially north of the big population centers. That's some major snowfall there south of the Hudson Bay. But into the northeast, nothing super amazing. I-90 corridor and south, not really getting too much. Cold pattern likely arriving and sustaining better mid-month. This is why. Got this blocking pattern here. That's near the North Pole. This is the North Pole here. Warm air aloft and a high pressure area displaces the cold that's normally in that area. It pushes it into Asia and Europe, and it pushes it into Canada and the United States, and this could be locked in for a little while. So we'll see if we can get more active pattern and more snow events, especially further south and east, once we get towards the middle of the month. Thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely day.